Hello and welcome with SS. No doubt it's a little bit complications for my dear students to understand SS. I got some views of my students that we can't understand, but I am also sorry I can't do whatever you all needed. I am sorry for that, though I am trying my level best to give you a part. If possible, we will meet as soon as possible. So, natural vegetation. Nature. We all are connected to nature and natural vegetation too. What does vegetation means? You have already gone through this word many times from the beginning of your primary section to yet secondary and yet higher secondary, and throughout your life you will go with this particular word vegetation, and obviously we are with vegetations. Without vegetation nothing is possible. So let's continue with our new chapter number 17, natural vegetation, on page number 131. Again, I would like to request all of my dear students to go with your textbook. The more you will go with your textbook, the more you will accept something. You will get something. The words, the pronunciation, the meanings, and lots of things. You all know that my child, my younger daughter is in first standard, and every Sunday, no doubt daily, they are having online classes. Apart from that, only Monday, not Sunday. Every Monday, teacher used to have a personal online class for just reading. They insist the first standard KG students to read a paragraph. Then the teacher used to ask questions of particular paragraph, a historical paragraph it is, no doubt, for young kids. So teacher used to ask questions, and all children most probably they answer in English. So development of reading, but before that they make the student to read more and more in English. The more you read, the more the echo of your sound that connects your ears, obviously it will connect your mind and you will improve your English, because without English nothing is possible nowadays. So let's continue with SS, natural vegetation. Vegetation is an important part of human life. It is difficult to imagine life without vegetation. Its importance has been accepted by our ancient scriptures and by modern science. So what is vegetation? Vegetation is an important part of human life, as earlier in introduction I told you. And there is nothing, its life is difficult without vegetation. India has a large diversity of natural vegetation. In terms of vegetation diversity, India holds 10th position in the world and 4th in Asia. Please underline this thing. A forest is a group of trees, and those trees which grow in natural condition without human help are called forest. So there might be a question that explains this terminology, explain forest. That trees are grown without the help of human being. That particular area is called forest. Please underline this thing also. Now, natural vegetation. The diversity in the natural vegetation of India is created with the following reason. Number 1, relief feature. Number 2, soil. Number 3, temperature. Number 4, isolation, means sunshine. 5, rainfall, and 6, humidity. So the particular area, we can say that particular, not field, but a certain area is affected by different kinds of things. The diversity differentiation we can say, validity is of the vegetation is concluded with relief feature, soil temperature isolation means sunrise, rainfall and humidity. Due to the diversified relief like mountains, plateaus, plain, desert, etc., a diverse pattern in vegetation is seen in India. So mountain region, plateau region, plain region, desert region we can also say, and many conditions. We are no doubt nearby Aravalli Hills. So we have different type of vegetations. Those who are living in hilly area, they too have different type of vegetation. So in vegetation, there are different soil, example alluvial soil, black mountain, desertite, etc. in India. This variation in soil also create differences in vegetation. The difference in temperature and humidity in cold Himalayan region and in the southern peninsular region also bring variation in vegetation. The isolation means the sunshine over any place depends on its latitude and altitude. You all are well known with latitude and altitude. Vegetation grows faster where there is more rainfall and isolation. What is vegetation? The area where forests are there, trees are there, where human beings live, etc. Thus, there is a diversity in vegetation due to sunshine. Rainfall distribution in India is also unequal, which in turn causes diversity in vegetation. So what depends? Sunshine depends. Another part is rainfall. Now there are about 5,000 varieties of trees in India, out of which 450 trees are useful commercially. Besides about 15,000 flowering plant also grow, which from about 6% of the world. Non-flowering plant like fern, algae, moss, etc. are also available in our country. India is famous since ancient times for the herbal plant. About 2,000 medicinal plants are described in Ayurveda. Thus, it can be said that India has a diversity in vegetation. So many trees, plants, flowers India has. From them, about 2,000 plants are used as herbal medicines. Thus, India has a different type of vegetation. Yeah, we can say diversified vegetations. Now, type of natural vegetation. How many are the type of natural vegetation? Vegetation that are given by nature to us is called natural vegetation. Types of natural vegetation: existence and growth of any vegetation depend on the climate of a region. Again, I would like to repeat: existence and growth of any vegetation depends on the climate of a region. So, existence of the vegetation depends on the climate of the nation. Yeah, climate of the region we can say. In the region of identical climate, the vegetation seen is mostly identical. We can identify according to the climate of the particular region. Region of such ecological similarities are called natural vegetation regions. Again, I would like to repeat this paragraph. Existence and growth of any vegetation depend on the climate of a region. In the region of identical climate, the vegetation seen is mostly identical. Regions of such ecological similarities are called natural vegetation region. On the basis of altitude, soil, rainfall and differential temperature, the natural vegetations regions can be divided into 5 types. The regions are divided into 5 types according to the natural vegetation region. And vegetation region depends on the climate. Number 1 is tropical rainforest. Number 2, tropical deciduous forest. Number 3, tropical desert vegetation. Number 4, temperate forest and grassland. And number 5, mangrove means tidal forest. You have to, what we can say, by heart these 5 types. 5 types of vegetations. So you can understand forest. What is vegetation? Nothing. Forest. What is forest? Trees that are grown without the help of human being. Simple thing. 1 mark you will get easily. 1.5 mark also you can get easily by this simple. Simple, the most simpler example, yeah, simpler definition. Now number 1, tropical rainforest. How they are distributed? The distribution of this thing. Tropical rainforests are found in hot and humid region where annual rainfall exceeds 200 centimeter and temperature is more than 22 degrees centigrade. Such forests are found in area of heavy rainfall of Western Ghats, Lakshadweep, Andaman Nicobar Islands, upper region of Assam coastal and Tamil Nadu. So more than, what you have to remember, more than 200 centimeter of rainfall, 22 degrees centigrade of temperature, and which Western Ghats, Lakshadweep, Andaman Nicobar, upper region of Assam coastal and Tamil Nadu. Now trees, which type of vegetation is there? For this vegetation, particularly growing of tree, what we need? 200 centimeter of rainfall, 22 degree of temperature. And which trees are we can find? They are trees found here are mahogany, ebony, rosewood, rubber, etc. So big huge tree here, because of lots and lots of rainfall we can find. Now what are the characteristics? Trees here are about 60 meter tall or even more. As I earlier told, huge trees. There is more humidity due to scrubs. There is no season like autumn. As these are evergreen, the forests are also called evergreen forest. Due to shrubs, there is more and more humidity. Apart, they are more than 60 meter in height and fully dense. There is no autumn season here. So, and there is a dense forest. So we can say that evergreen forest. There is no autumn falling of tree because thoroughly lots of humidity and lots of trees. The forest remains evergreen. So the tropical rainforests are called evergreen forest. Please underline this thing. 200 centimeter of rainfall, 22 degree temperature, Tamil Nadu, Assam, Andaman, Nicobar, Lakshadweep, lots, it's enough. So these are the particular points. Trees of about 60 meters, dense, lots of humidity due to shrubs, long, large, dense forest, so and no autumn. So it is called green forest. So in the map on page number 132, you can get tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous, mountain forest, mangrove forest, thorn forest. Now comes the tropical deciduous forest. Which are they? How they are? What is the distribution? Generally, such forests are found in the region receiving about 70 to 200 centimeter rainfall. Such forests are found in the northeastern states, Himalayan foothills, western Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, eastern slopes of eastern Ghat, Vindhya and Satpura range. There is a large proportion of these forests in India. So about 70 to 200 centimeter of rainfall. No particular temperature is mentioned over there. And the huge area near Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh and the southeastern Ghats near the Vindhya, that is a mountain range. Satpura is also a mountain range. So the hilly area, those are there. This forest, tropical deciduous forest. Trees. Major trees found here are teak, sal, sisam, sandalwood, hay, acacia. Someone says acacia. Yeah, acacia. Lots of pronunciations are there. So it depends upon you how you pronounce. Bamboo, etc. So many good usable, most probably in daily use we get these trees. Sandalwood we get, sesame, sal, teak. Now what are the characteristics? A major characteristic of the trees here is that the trees shed their leaves for 6 to 8 weeks. You had seen that in green forest, evergreen forest, tropical forest. The trees, they didn't shed their leaves. Here the trees shed their leaves for 6 to 8 weeks during autumn. So here autumn season is there. Every species has a different time to shed the leaves. So all the trees are never without leaves during any particular season. So different kind of trees shed their leaves in different time. So we cannot, not the whole forest sheds the tree, but some particular tree sheds in different types. So we cannot see that the whole area is dry. As these trees shed their leaves according to season, they are also called monsoon forests. So tropical deciduous forests are also called monsoon forest. Now number 3, tropical desert vegetation. Distribution, how it is distributed. Generally, such forests are found in the regions receiving less than 70 centimeter of rainfall. These are found in northwestern Ghat region, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, etc. So little less rainfall than tropical forest and tropical deciduous forest. We are having desert forest. Desert vegetation. We can say desert forest too. As there is less rainfall, less than 70 centimeter. Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, these all are states where we are having desert vegetations. Trees, dates, zuzube, acacia we can say, acacia, cactus, khijuru, etc. are common trees found here. Zuzube is just like berry. It seems the fruit seems like berry. Now what are the characteristics? The roots of the trees and the plant here are long, deep and widespread. Leaves are shorter, which result in slower evaporation processes. So here there is a main characteristic of the trees. Which are they? The roots of the trees and plants here are long, deep and widespread. Why they are widely spread? Because to suck the water as there is less rainfall. Leaves are shorter, short leaves are there, which result in slower evaporation process. So here the evaporation process is slow because leaves are small and roots are spread over there, more large, wide we can say. So these area are particularly called desert vegetations. Now number 4. Temperate forest and grassland forest. There are Himalayan vegetation we can see. So here there is a vegetation of Himalaya, as you all know how trees are grown there, which type of forest are there in Himalayas. So a chart is there on page number 133. 1000 to 2000 meter height we can find aerial span. High mountains of northeast West Bengal and mountain areas of Uttarakhand. Forests here are tropical forests, trees like oak and chestnut. Now 1500 to 3000 meter high, southern slopes of Himalaya, higher area of south and northeast, there are coniferous forests, pine, sal, silver fir and spruce. 33,600 meters and more height, higher altitude in Himalaya and near snow line, alpine and short grass, that is tundra vegetation we call, silver fir and birch. A major characteristic of the coniferous forest is that the trees have conical shape because snow falls on that trees and so they are having cone-like conical shape. Their branches leans toward the surface so that the snow would easily slide down towards the land. Trees' leaves are long, pointed and sticky, which can conserve humidity for longer times. So the area, temperature forest, it is written temperate forest and grassland of Himalaya. By going to different height, different area, we get different types of trees. So, and the leaves are like cone shape. Apart the trees, they are also having a cone shape because of the snowfall. So the snow falls, it vanishes easily. Apart, their leaves are pointed, long and pointed, so the snow that falls on it, it moves away easily. Apart, they can handle the humidity of this of the area we can say, the region we can say the atmosphere. So we have gone through the 4 types of forest here. Number 1 was tropical, evergreen forest, more than 200 centimeter of rainfall, about 22 degree centigrade of atmosphere we can say, temperature we can say. Many trees are growing over there, Lakshadweep Island, Andaman Nicobar, Tamil Nadu, these area are there, and there is no autumn season in this forest. Next we went to tropical deciduous forest where less amount means up to 70 to 200 centimeter of rainfall is there. Jharkhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, these are the area, Himalayan foothills. Northeastern states covered are there, the Vindhya, the Eastern Ghats, etc. are there. There is a large proportion of forest in India in this area. And the trees here shed their leaves to 6 to 8 weeks. Autumn season is there, but not in a particular time all the trees sheds their leaf, but some trees sheds in a particular time, then another. So this forest seems to be ever green area, and so they are called monsoon forest, because in a particular time they are shedding their leaves, so there we cannot see the bald area over there. Then comes the tropical desert forest, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat. We had seen northwestern region of India. There is less rainfall, trees, roots are wide off lots and lots to get, the leaves are shorter, yeah, smaller one, and there is a less amount of evaporation. And then we went to temperature forest, yeah, Himalayan forest, yeah, Himalayan vegetation. According to the different height, there are different kind of trees here, different type of forests are there, including tropical forest, coniferous forest, alpine and short grass. We have tundra vegetation, we can say. It is seen nearby Himalaya, the Himalayan Ghat. Tundra is at the topmost level, more than 3,200 feet on the top. Then its characteristics are there. The trees are in conical shape and the leaves are pointed because of the snow falling on them. They absorb lots and lots of humidity. So we had seen these 4 types of forest. We will continue our session in next part. Till that, I would like to thank you very much.